Industrial properties. Improved industrial properties are valued by using a two-step procedure for processing sales data. Independent site value is estimated and the contributory value of the improvements calculated. In this example, a small light industrial property is the subject. It is 13 years old and contains 8,000 gross square feet on 60,000 square feet. No. I skipped a line. It is 13 years old and contains 8,000 gross square feet on 60,000 square feet or 1.3 acres of land. I did have that right. Office space is 800 square feet. Some of the most important physical factors to compare are column spacing, door openings, ceiling clearances, percentages of office space, loading and unloading facilities, and, of course, location. Typical units of comparison are square feet of building and the gross income multiplier, the GIM. The sale price per square foot is the unit of comparison, and the cumulative percentage adjustments are used in the adjustment process, which is shown in Table 8.7. The subject site value was established as the first step by comparison and is estimated at $120,000. Three comparable sales are used to estimate the value of the subject property. Comparable sale 1. Sale 1 is a one-story masonry building about 23 years old, in good condition, with the same quality and type of construction as the subject property. The location is similar to the subject's. The building area contains 10,000 square feet, including 1,000 square feet of office space. There is one bedroom. Lot size is 200 feet by 300 feet. The date of sale was 2 years ago, and the sale price was $580,000. Comparable sale 2. Sale 2 is a one-story masonry building. Masonry building. Do you want to read this?
No.
Are you sure? Because
well, you need to read it right. As much as I love you, you need to read it right.
I am reading it the best way I can. 13 years old, in fair condition, with common brick on block walls, concrete floor, steel windows, and a plate glass front. There is one bathroom. The building area contains 8,000 square feet, including 800 square feet of office space. The location is similar to the subject's. The lot size is 175 feet by 300 feet. The date of sale was 18 months ago, and the sale price was $467,500. Comparable sale 3. Sale 3 is a one-story masonry building, 13 years old, in poor condition, with a concrete slab floor, common brick on block walls, a flat, built-up tar and gravel roof, and wood deck. There is one bathroom. The building area contains 12,000 square feet, including 1,300 square feet of office space. The lot size is 225 feet by 300 feet. The location is 3% better than the subject's. The date of sale was 6 months ago, and the sale price was $710,000. Adjustments are required for changing market conditions, age, location, and building condition. Values have been increasing at a rate of 0.5% per month. Other important physical features to consider in appraising this property are use type. Other important physical features to consider in appraising this property use type are column spacing, door openings, ceiling clearances, percentage of office space, loading and unloading facilities, and of course, location. This example is limited to the 4 adjustments listed above. The office space is about 10% of the total space in all the sales and the subject property. Comparable analysis after adjustments indicates a value conclusion of $50 per square foot for the subject. The indicated improvement value is $400,000. The site value, $120,000, plus the improvement value, $400,000, provides an indicated total property value of $520,000. Cumulative percentage adjustment for light industrial property. Sale price for sale 1 is $580,000. The land value is $120,000. The sale price for the building is $460,000.
You get that by $580,000 minus the land value or site value.
Yes.
So it's a subtraction.
It's a subtraction there. Okay. Then the subject of an 8,000 square feet of building area, sale 1, there is 10,000 square feet of building area. So price per square foot of building is $46. Change in market conditions plus 0.12%. Adjusted sale price per square foot becomes $51.52. The subject of condition is fair, so you're going to subtract 0.05. Then for the subject of age, it's 13 years, so you're going to add plus 0.02
to sale 1.
To sale 1. That's what we're talking about, is sale 1.
But you got to be careful when you read it. You don't want to merge subject and sale too quickly together. So
didn't
go
think
ahead.
I was.
Well, this is for my brain.
It is for your brain. For the location, it's equal. Your net adjustments are minus 0.03.
So 3%.
So your adjusted sale price per square foot becomes $49.97 for sale 1. For sale 2, the sale price is $467,500. The land value is $100,000. Your sale price for building is $367,500. The square feet of building area is 8,000. So the price per square foot of building is $45.94. There is a plus 0.9 adjustment for change in market condition.
Because it was 0.5%, and the date of sale was 18 months ago for that one. So 0.5%, 18 halves are 9%. Okay, that's what that is. 9% appreciation. Okay.
So your adjusted sale price per square foot is $50.07.
So you adjust the sale price. Okay, so you take that $45.94 and multiply it by 1.09, and you get the $50.07. That's just good for a calculator.
In the meantime, boys and girls, your fair condition subject is equal. Your 13 years of age subject is equal. And your location is equal. So your net adjustments is none, making your adjusted sale price per square foot $50.07. Were your calculations correct?
Yes.
Okay. For sale number 3, your sale price $710,000. Land value $135,000, making your sale price for the building $575,000. Your square feet of building area is 12,000 for sale number 3. Your subject is 8,000. There's the comparison. So your price per square foot of building is $47.92. The change in market conditions is plus 0.03. Your adjusted sale price per square foot is $49.36. The condition Subject is fair, so you're going to get a plus 0.05.
Half percent.
Your age is 13 years, that's equal. Your location gets a negative 0.03 adjustment.
Okay.
So your net adjustments are plus 0.02. So your adjusted sale price per square foot is $50.35.
Okay, so here's the deal with that location adjustment being negative. The location is 3% better than the subject's. So if something's better than the subject, you got to bring it down to make it equal to the subject.
Correct.
Okay.
Farm and ranch properties. Agricultural
Wait a
and
minute. So what would you do here? It doesn't really tell you. But would you take the mean of these probably? I'm just guessing.
I don't know.
Because all three of them square foot. You're trying to figure out a square foot price for your subject. So you got $49.97 for sale 1, $50.07 for sale 2, and $50.35 for sale 3. I guess it depends on what the instructions tell you to do.
I don't know. I'm just reading the book.
And you're doing it very well.
Thank you very much. I'm talking into the man's can.
What?
Talking into the man's can. You know that man.
For $10.
For $10. Talking into the man's can. Anyways, Everett McGill. Talking to the man's can. Farm and ranch properties. Agricultural and grazing lands usually are compared on an per acre basis. Economic units of comparison relate to the production of crops or the ability of ranch lands to sustain animal units. Buildings and other land improvements, such as farm service buildings, wells, and fences, normally contribute a small percentage of total property value. In some cases, old and obsolete buildings make no contribution at all to the property value. However, in many areas, small farms and ranches sell on a higher unit basis than large farms and ranches, especially if the smaller acreage is fairly close to an urban or suburban area. Also, with rapid advances in technology and fewer individual farms, buyers have been eager to add smaller tracts to their existing properties. If supportable values can be assigned to the farmhouse or ranch house and other service buildings, the comparison process can be used with land alone. In some real estate markets, buildings and land are considered together as a unit. Table 8.8 provides an example of the sales comparison approach on an improved property. The subject property contains 150 acres, and the farmhouse and service buildings are valued at $120,000 based on depreciated cost. A grid of presentation is available. Sales data includes units of comparison. Each of the farms is about a quarter section, 160 acres, in size. Buildings are in the same general value category, except for sale 2. Land values for farm acreage in this area have been appreciating at a rate of 3% per year. Agricultural properties grid. Sale number 1. Sale price $700,000. Improvement value, subtract $100,000. Land value becomes $600,000. Acreage 160. Sale price per acre, land only, $3,750. Sale date 3 years ago. Adjustment plus 0.09. Sale price per acre adjusted $4,088.
Okay, so that 9% there, it says land values for farm acreage in this area have been appreciating at a rate of 3% per year. Well, the sale date was 3 years ago, so it'll be 9% more than what it was 3 years ago. Go ahead.
Because 3 times 3 gives 9.
Mm.
Sale number 2. Sale price for the agricultural properties grid. Sale price $750,000. Improvement value $200,000 subtracted. For land value $550,000. Acreage 145. Sale price per acre, land only, $3,793. Sale price 2 years ago. Adjustment plus 0.06. Sale price per acre adjusted, $4,021.
So that's at 6% times the $3,793 for the first sale price. That's what that is.
Okay. Agricultural properties grid sale number 3. Sale price $742,000. Improvement value subtract $120,000. Land value $622,000. Acreage 160. Sale price per acre, land only, $3,888. Sale date 1 year ago. Adjustment plus 0.03. Sale price per acre adjusted, $4,004.
So you want to read those percentages as percentage, 3%. But
okay.
it doesn't say it. You just have to know it from what it's the text. So. Okay.
The contributory value of the buildings was not considered in making adjustments, so some weight must be given to this factor. The subject property has buildings valued at $120,000, which is the same as for Sale 3. Sale 3 is also the most recent sale and should be given the greatest weight in the reconciliation process. The range of per unit values is fairly close, supporting a unit value close to the unit value indicator from Sale 3. Thus, the indicated value for the subject property might be calculated as 150 acres times $4,000 equals $600,000 plus the $120,000 for the improvements, providing a total value of $720,000. Special purpose properties. The sales comparison approach is applicable to special purpose properties when suitable comparable sales are available and worthwhile units of comparison can be developed. Golf courses may be sold at so much per hole. Other units of comparison include for theaters, the seat, for bowling alleys. For theaters, the seat, for bowling alleys, the lane, for garages, the vehicle, for grain elevators, the bushel, for storage tanks, the gallon. There are at least some occasional sales in these categories. Some specialized properties almost never sell and therefore do not lend themselves to evaluation by the sales comparison approach. Gross rent income multipliers. One economic unit of comparison in general use for appraisal of commercial and apartment properties is the gross income multiplier, the GIM. A GIM expresses a relationship between gross annual income and a value of property. Thus, in the sales comparison approach, it compares the income-producing characteristics of properties. The GIM is calculated by dividing the property value or selling price by the property's gross income at the time of sale. As is the case with all the units of comparison, the quantity and quality of the available comparative data to develop the unit establish its reliability. The use of the GIM requires certain assumptions. The first is that the highest and best use of the property does not change over the remaining economic life of the property. It is also assumed that the property remains rented at a constant rate with no unusual vacancy factor. A further assumption is that the subject property and the comparables are subject to the same market influences, are competitive with one another, have similar operating expenses, and have similar utility and amenities. A final assumption is that any differences between the subject and comparables are reflected in the rents of each property. The GIM gives a simple, direct estimate of value and eliminates the complex adjustments of the direct sales comparison method. However, there are limitations in the use of GIMs. Before they can be derived, a volume of sales and rental data is needed on the same properties. The GIM does not allow for abnormal physical deterioration, unusual operating expenses, differences in zoning, or excess land. The mechanics of the GIM method are simple. GIMs are derived by dividing the sale price by gross annual income. To estimate the value of the subject property, the annual economic rental of the subject property is multiplied by the GIM. For instance, if a property has an annual income of $120,000 and is sold for $840,000, the gross income multiplier is derived as follows: sale price divided by annual income equals the gross income multiplier. No. I lost my place. The sale price divided by annual income is equal to $840,000 divided by $120,000 is equal to 7.0, the GIM. If a subject property has an annual income of $130,000 and the GIM is 7.0, the indicated value is $910,000. $130,000 times 7. A gross rent multiplier, GRM, can also be developed for use with monthly rentals. The GRM, rather than the GIM, is typically used with monthly rents. Because single-family residential properties are not usually purchased for income purposes, there is no authentic income approach to value for this class of property. However, the appraiser can use the GRM to help form an opinion of value. For example, consider the data in Table 8.9. Gross rent multipliers for single-family properties. Sale number 1, sale price $192,000. Monthly rent $1,175. GRM 163.
Now read out the math. 192,000 divided by the monthly rent equals 163.
Okay. So sale number 2. The sale price is $176,000. Monthly rent $1,100. The GRM 160. Sale number 3. Sale price $220,000 divided by monthly rent $1,400 equals GRM 157. The multipliers range from 157 to 163. The subject property is better than sale 3 and nearly as good as sale 2 if the economic rent of the subject property is $1,150 per month and the monthly multiplier selected is 160. The value indication of is $184,000. $1,150 times the 160 GRM. The use of the multiplier can serve as a check on the sales comparison and cost approaches in valuing single-family residential properties. It is important to be consistent and use gross rents only for unfurnished residences when the objective is to value the real property. Purchases of apartment properties must be studied in direct relation to the income they are capable of producing. I didn't read that right.
Can you read it again?
Purchases of apartment properties must be studied in direct relation to the income they are capable of producing, because these purchases are based on the proposition that the value is the present worth of the right to receive the future income the property generates. The apartment property appraisal, several units of comparison can be developed, square foot of building, apartment unit, room, or GIM. An example of the GIM used in conjunction with other units of comparison is shown in this example. The subject property is a middle-aged, 45-unit apartment building with 162 rooms. There is 27,000 square feet of building area. The gross annual income is $278,500. The land area is 90,000 square feet. The building does not have all the contemporary features, but competes well with other similar properties. A detailed analysis includes examination of 4 current comparable sales. The 4 comparable sales are similar in age, quality, size, and condition. The 4 sales are fairly recent, and there is no indication of change in market conditions. The data for the 4 comparable sales is found in Table 810. The units of comparison are calculated in Table 811. Table 810, Data on Apartment Buildings. Sale number 1. Sale price, $2,125,000. Square foot area, 30,000. Number of units, 50. Number of rooms, 174. Rooms per unit, 3.48. Square feet per room, 172.4. Gross income, $303,000. Sale number 2. Sale price, $1,900,000. Square foot area, 26,250. Number of units, 44. Number of rooms, 158. Rooms per unit, 3.58. Square feet per room, 166.1. Gross income, $280,000. Sale number 3, for data on apartment buildings. Sale price, $1,500,000. Square foot area, 21,000. Number of units, 32. Number of rooms, 120. Rooms per unit, 3.75. Square feet per room, 175. Gross income, $210,000. Sale number 4. Sale price, $2,148,000. Square foot area, 29,650. Number of units, 48. Number of rooms, 176. Rooms per unit, 3.67. Square feet per room, 169.5. And gross income, $308,000. Table 811, units of comparison for apartment buildings. Sale number 1. There was $70.83 per square foot. There were $42,500 in apartment units.
You have number of units, so I think $2,125,000 divided by 50. Are you on sale number 1?
I am on sale number 1.
Yeah, that's it. I bet that's it. Hang on, let's see here. 2,125,000 divided by 50. Yeah, 42.5.
Okay, so tell me again what you did there on the apartment units for
sale number. Sale price, which they didn't include here. Sale price divided by the number of units. Okay,
so the sale price of $2,125,000 divided by the number of units, 50, gave the $42,500 apartment unit value on sale number 1 in Table 811. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that means $12,213 for the rooms. Oh, so you're going to take probably that $2,125,000 and divide it by the 174. 1221.
2, yeah. Oh, they rounded up. This 1221 2.6, so they rounded up. Yeah.
Okay. So for in cell number 1 in table 811, to get the value of the rooms, you take the sale price of $2,125,000 and divide it by the number of rooms, 174. Okay, and then for sale number 1, they've come up with the gross, or the GIM,
gross income
multiplier.
2,125 divided by the gross income of 303 on table 810. 7.01.
Okay, so you said you took the sale price of $2,125,000 and you divided it by the gross income of $303,000, and that gave you the value of 7.01 for your gross income multiplier for sale number 1, table 811. So sale number 2, you want me to just read the figures, or do you want to go through them again with each set of numbers like we just did?
You can do the math.
Okay, have you got a pencil on the table?
Why?
Well, because I'd like to write it down. That's okay. I think
Yeah.
So table for sale number 2, the square feet. They took the 1,900,000 and divided by
1,900,000 sale price.
Yes, the sale price of 1,900,000.
Yeah.
And divided it by the 26,250 square foot area to come up with the $72.38. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to move your thumb, sweetheart. Thank you. For the apartment units, they took the sale price of 1,900,000 and divided by 44 to come up with the $43,182. For the rooms, they took the 1,900,000 and divided by 158 rooms
mm-hmm.
to come up with the $12,025. And then for the GIM, they took the 1,900,000 and divided by the gross income of $280,000 and came up with a GIM of 6.79 for sale number 2. For sale number 3, they took the sale price of $1,500,000 and divided by 21,000 for square foot area to come up with $71.43 per square foot. For apartment units, they took the sale price of $1,500,000 and divided by 32 units to come up with $46,875 for the units. Is that per unit? It wouldn't be per unit, would it? Maybe, is that a total per year?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And then for the rooms, they took the 1,500,000 and divided by 120 to come up with 12,500 for the rooms on sale for the sale of number 3. For the GIM, they came up with they took the 1,500,000 divided by the gross income of 210,000 to come up with the GIM of 7.14. For sale number 4, they took the 2,148,000 and divided by the square foot area of 29,650 and came up with $72.45 per square feet. For apartment units, they took the $2,148,000 and divided by 48, the number of units, and came up with $44,750 on apartment units. And for rooms, they took the $2,148,000 and divided by 176 number of rooms, then came up with a value of $12,205. For the GIM, they took the sale price of sale number 4, $2,148,000, and divided by the gross income of $308,000, and came up with a GIM of 6.97. So they broke it down to a percentage spread
for each unit of comparison.
For each unit. So the square feet, the percentage spread was 2.29%.
Well, not unit of comparison. So square feet is a unit of comparison. Apartment units are a unit of comparison. Rooms are a unit, yeah. So you got to read it like that.
So the unit of comparison percentage spread for square feet is 2.29%.
For all 4 sales.
For the unit of comparison percentage spread for all 4 sales for apartment units is 10.29%. The unit of comparison percentage spread on rooms for all 4 sales is 3.95%. And the unit of comparison percentage spread for all 4 sales for the GIM is 5.15%. Components of the sales and subject should be analyzed. The relative sizes of the apartments and the number of rooms per apartment should be considered, as well as the average size of rooms. On a square feet per apartment basis, sales 2 and 4 are the closest to the subject property in square foot area. Sale 2 is only 750 square feet smaller. These 2 sales provide a range of $72.38 to $72.45 per square foot of building for the subject property. If $72.40 were adopted as a reasonable estimate, the value indicator for the subject property would be 27,000 square feet times $72.40 per square foot, or $1,954,800. The subject property has 3.6 rooms per apartment unit, and sale 2 has 3.59. This sale appears to be the most comparable, using per unit as the unit of comparison. By applying the price for sale 2 rounded as an estimate, 45 apartment units times $43,180 per apartment is equal to $1,943,100. Sale 2 also seems most comparable for square feet per room at 166.1 compared with 166.6 for the subject property. The indicated value based on the sale price per room, rounded, is 162 rooms times $12,025, which is equal to $1,948,050. In instances requiring adjustments to the comparables for size, condition, and so on, no adjustments are applied to the GIM because it is a factor that expresses a relationship between income and value. Actually, all factors that affect the property in an adverse or beneficial way should be summed up in the gross rents. All proper adjustments are contained in the property's ability to produce rent. In this example, all sales are current. If the GIMs were developed over a period of few years, older indicators would not be as useful as current ones. Because many conditions affecting the properties would have changed, for example, mortgage interest rates, In this example, cells 1, 2, and 4 are fairly similar in number of rooms, square foot area, and units. Selecting a GIM of 7.0 produces an indicated value of 1,949,500, which is 7.00 times the 278,500
of the subject.
Last section. Reconciliation of values. The development and application of various units of comparison provide value estimates for the subject property. These value estimates must be reconciled into a single indicator of value for the sales comparison approach. Ideally, the value estimates are now within a narrow range. Selecting the single value estimate, the appraiser must never average the results. Rather, the process requires the appraiser to review the adjustments made and place the greatest reliance on the most comparable property or properties. Value indicators developed in this example are as follows. Square feet of building area, $1,954,800. Apartment unit, $1,943,100. I'm getting tired. Per room, $1,948,050. GIM, $1,949,500. The for sale prices per square foot fall within a narrow range, 2.29%. The spread in sale price per room is also small, as is the range or spread for the GIMs. The range or spread for the apartment unit as a unit of comparison is not as tight, suggesting that the analyst should place less reliance on this unit. A supportable value indication, considering primarily sale price per square foot, sale price per room, and the GIM, is $1,950,000. In summary, the fundamental strength of the sales comparison approach to value is that it reflects the actions of the marketplace and what buyers and sellers are actually doing and paying. This approach places less reliance on subjective judgments and the opinion of the appraiser because the data are taken directly from the market and related directly to the subject. The comparison of actual sales is generally recognized as good appraisal practice by courts and other review authorities. The sales comparison approach is not only the approach that relies on the facts of the market. As shown in other chapters, the cost approach to value considering market data can and should be used. Also, market information, particularly concerning rents and lease levels and capitalization rates, is an essential element in the income approach to value. In the review of the sales comparison approach in this chapter, a number of important steps have been detailed. Each step is shown as a necessary part of this approach to value. Assessors and appraisers need to understand and follow these steps if they are to attain reliable results from the sales comparison approach. Number 1, classification. Rental, commercial, industrial, or agricultural.
Residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural.
That's what I said.
You said rental.
Residential, classification, commercial, industrial, agricultural.
You are getting tired.
Hush. Number 2, description. Inspection and a complete description of the site and improvements. Number 3, elements of comparison. Characteristics and properties in transactions that cause the prices paid for real estate to vary. Number 4, purpose and intended use of the appraisal. Market value for ad valorem tax purposes. Data such as sales, options, asking prices, offering prices, leases, and rentals must be collected. The sales must be analyzed to determine whether market value criteria are met. Number 1, sources of data. Assessor's files, published news, ads, listings, attorneys, brokers, buyers, and seller via interviews and questionnaires. Number 2, verification of data. Key data verified, ideally with both parties of the transaction. 3. Units of comparison, useful units into which sales are broken down so that reasonable comparisons can be made among properties. The elements of comparison are as follows. Comparison process, the setting up of a series of value levels and a gradual narrowing of value levels into one value. Factors and trends, properties influenced to a similar extent by factors and trends have the greatest degree of comparability. Qualifying and applying adjustments. The sales comparison approach processes sales prices into indicators of value for the subject property by making adjustments. Adjustments are based on the principle of contribution. Amount of adjustment for a feature is its contributory value to a property, not cost. I do like that word.
Try it again.
Adjustments are based on the principle of contribution. Amount of adjustment for... I'm not even reading it right now. Adjustments are based on the principle of contribution. Amount of adjustment for a feature is its contributory value to a property, not cost. The contributory value of a component should be estimated from the market by using, among other techniques, paired sales analysis, resales for charging market conditions, MRA, or depreciated cost. The end.
You did very good. That one was